be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights by Isaac Troutman. Now the Rockets, after the fumble by Stewarts Creek, come away with the football and get a triple. It's now 10-0 Rockets.
And then Rockvale scored once again in the second quarter of play, 6:30 to go. Reynolds kept it off with a 1-yard run. A little extra blocking in there.
Yep, they're going to go two halfbacks here to the near side. Plowing the road for Anton Reynolds. A 1-yard scamper for the Rocket TD.
And then Stewarts Creek was able to get on the scoreboard with just 2 seconds remaining. Warwick with a 21-yard field goal.
So Landon Wharf is going to attempt a 21-yard field goal, looking for his first field goal of the season. Snap high. Davis gets it down. The kick is through the uprights as time expires here in the first half.
17-3 Rockvale as we stand here at halftime. That's your first half recap, courtesy of Craig's Tax Service, where they know tax laws can be tricky, and it just makes sense to have an expert on your side. Specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping, they're ready to help you make sense of it all. Visit them at 142 Heritage Park Drive just off Memorial, or call 615-890-2233. Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, proudly cheer on all Rutherford County teams and wish everyone an exciting second half of tonight's game. Let's take a look at the stats here in the first half, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophy. And we'll start with the defensive stats. Rod, it's been that kind of game. It's been a defensive game.
Yes, it has. Rockvale after they got possession of the ball. So going with the Stewarts Creek defense, Gabriel Gomar had 4 tackles. Kingston McQueen, from his defensive back positions, made some nice tackles, saving tackles. He had 3. Brendan Peter has 2, and Jaden McKnight has 2. Rockets started out, they were really penetrating into the backfield and really made things hard go for Stewarts Creek the first part of the game, but they've been able to now slow that part down and found some plays that work. But Melvin Boone has had a great game so far. 4 tackles. He had a forced fumble, and he recovered the fumble. Big turnover that they had led to a field goal. Luke Bernard has 4 tackles. Eli Blamires has 1 tackle and 1 sack. Takum Asangwe has 4 tackles, and Caden Sledge has 3 tackles.
All right, again, we mentioned defense. Rockvale's been very fortunate with field position. They have, for Rockvale, they've got 17 yards on 6 carries by Reynolds, 7 yards on 1 carry by Boone. Hamby, good night so far, 2 of 3 for, 46 yards. One of those a touchdown pass for a total of 70 yards in the first half. So as you can see, field position has helped Rockvale quite a bit. Stewarts Creek has Brown with 10 carries, 27 yards. McQueen, 2 carries, 9 yards. McKnight, 2 carries, 6 yards. And 3 of 6 for Davis, and 65 yards on the night. 17-3 is the score. Those are your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. We're going to take a timeout here on the IDIS intermission, and when we come back, we'll update the scoreboard, and we'll talk about the keys to the second half as we continue here on State Farm Prep Football on the Good Neighbor Network.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
When we started our flagship restaurant on Broad Street, who would have known we'd have grown and touched each 4 corners of Rutherford County? Now we have locations in South Murfreesboro, Smyrna, West Murfreesboro, and the original on 860 Northwest Broad Street.
Swing by one of our 4 locations after a game for some good food and fun.
Thank you, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Rutherford County.
thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you.
Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Big savings are headed your way, Murfreesboro. America's Thrift Stores is opening a new location at 1030 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Get ready for a clean and organized shopping experience where you'll find up to 70% off name brand clothes and so much more. And the best part, thousands of new items hit the floor every single day. It's like walking into a brand new store every time you visit, all thanks to generous local donations. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro to learn more.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Ideas Tees intermission, and John Diggins and Rod Edwards with you. Let's go over the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. In the second quarter, Riverdale leads Laverne 20. With Oakland and Pearl Cone. Oakland leads 31-0. It's 17-3 here at halftime. Rockvale over Stewarts Creek. Siegel at half leads Smyrna 13-10. Thursday, last night, Eagleville lost to Cascade 24-21. Blackman in the second quarter leads Nolensville 28-0. That's a little bit of surprise. Not that they're ahead, but
no,
the amount.
Expect them to win, but maybe it seems like maybe they're getting more
explosive. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williamson. This is State.
And Middle Tennessee Christian at half leads Grace Baptist of Chattanooga 35-0 on our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Time for the Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half, Rod. And Stewarts Creek in a little bit of a hole. They're kind of a running football team right now. Do they have enough time?
They have enough time. It was good that they got the 3 points. Now they're only two scoring plays away from possibly tying.
presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at 11:15 a.m. We have the schedule of times on our website at WGNSSports.com. If you missed your favorite coaches segment, you can listen back on demand at WGNSSports.com and wherever you listen to podcast audio. And if you missed part of tonight's action or one of your favorite coaches, don't forget we're podcasting each game and coaches show for high school sports this season. Just log on to WGNSSports.com to listen or watch on demand. It's sponsored by Sir Pizza, who will also bring you the post-game replays. And if you have announcements you'd like us to broadcast and put on our website, send an email to sports@WGNSradio.com. Plus, follow at WGNS Sports Radio on X. That's at WGNS Sports Radio for updates and to tell us where you're listening from tonight by texting us at 615-893-1450. That's going to do it for the Ideas Intermission. We've got a 17-3 Rockvale lead over Stewarts Creek here. Brian will be back with play-by-play action of the second half for you here on State Farm Prep Football on the Good Neighbor Network.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
Craig's Tax Service is located just off Memorial on Heritage Park Drive. You can contact us at 890-2233.
It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We are proud to support all Rutherford County student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. Also, Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Franklin's Print Work, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, America's Thrift Store, and the law offices of John Day. And speaking of the America's Thrift Stores, big savings are coming our way here in Murfreesboro as the America's Thrift Stores are opening at 1030 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, offering up to 70% off name brand items. It's like a new store every day. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for details. Both teams getting ready. They're back out on the field. And Brian, we were talking to Rod about keys to the game in the second half. And right now it looks as if Stewarts Creek's got their work cut out for them, but it can be done. But they've got to get better field position in this second half.
Well, playing from behind the chain most of the night, second and 12, second or third and 14, and just really stymied much of the first half for them. And I think their best drive was probably the one they just kind of ran out of time at the end and had to try to get some points and got the field goal there. But I think they'll need to change that around. And I don't think 17 points is going to win this game. So if you're Rockvale, you're certainly not resting on, well, we have a 17-3 lead.
The word is don't be complacent. We're going to take another brief timeout, and we'll be back with the start of the second half here on State Farm Prep Football on the Good Neighbor Network.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
You have a staff that comes to your home. They walk you through it. It's been my experience. What I thought I should get for my home, I got much more for it.
Call Parks Auction and Realty or visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877. And you can reach her with myburrowagent.com.
John, the end of the third, with Middle Tennessee Christian now leading 49-0 over Grace Baptist Chattanooga. So that is the newest score. Of course, they're playing in Eastern time, so about an hour ahead of us here. Most everything else at halftime. Of course, tough one last night for Eagleville. They were down by 2 touchdowns, came back in that game. Don't think they ever led in the game, but they did have pretty good outing last night, despite coming up on the losing end of that one. So that was a final of 24-21. I think they were down 14-0 at halftime. So, but anyway, we'll be talking about that on the Coach's Corner in the morning, along with all of the other schools and teams.
Braves are losing 11-1 to Houston, and that is getting late. And the Brewers lead the Cardinals 5-0 at the top of the 5th. So together, both of our teams have scored one run, 16. But the Braves will take credit for 11 of them.
Well,
I never thought the day would come where I would be like giving out Cardinal scores, hoping they would win or do something.
What's changed? That's not good, is it?
I certainly can't gloat anymore, that's for sure.
Well, they never stopped Rod. Did they have a winning record last year? Never mind. Barely. Ready for the kickoff here of Stewarts Creek to Rockvale. Ready to get things going here.
I think if you're Rockvale, you want to come out here and move the ball down the field. Rod and Rod, you mentioned it, but you want to come down the field, take up some clock, and maybe get some points out of it.
Well, the kickoff. Nice return, 30, 40, 50, and across midfield are the Rockvale Rockets. And that was Arden Lewis.
That's a good start for the Rockets.
Ball going to be at around the 48-yard line. So,
and again, the Red Hawk defense up against the wall here.
So it's 1st and 10. Back to pass is Hamby. Rolls out to the right side, gonna air it out. And there was some contact there, and now a flag.
Yep.
Gonna definitely be holding.
Hamby's pass incomplete, intended for Arden Lewis. Flag on the play.
That is a case where I think the defender was a little desperate and knew that ball was thrown well, and the receiver was going to probably get close to it, and he just kind of put the hammer down on him.
Well, that's going to be a big 15 yards tacked on to the end of that from the 48-yard line. So over the 40, now the 35, and placed between the 33 and 34-yard line.
The field position's been so good. Rockvale only had a couple of first downs in that first half.
First and 10, First Bank first down after the penalty. Hamby to Reynolds. Runs here to the near side to the numbers. Going to be downed on the McDonald's logo at around the 26 by Johnson. Going to pick up 7. Just underway at 17-3, Rockvale.
6-yard gain on the play brings up second.
Rockvale looking like they're wanting to run the football now, just as Stewarts Creek did in the second quarter.
Arden Lewis going to line up right side along with Judson Bingham. Going to be another pistol set here with Hamby running right side. Now turns it up between the hashes. Fumbles the ball at the 24-yard line. I think Rockvale has lost it. Yes. Stewarts Creek comes away with the football. It was Jonathan Hadley carrying the ball off the field. And the first takeaway tonight for Rockvale, or for Stewarts Creek a takeaway.
They just kind of came out. It looked like a helmet kind of knocked that ball out of his hands as he was trying to get that extra yard. So a break for Stewarts Creek here early.
Well, John, I think we may have us a ball game if this turns into a score of some type.
Yeah, it was
be a one-score game.
It was really looking so good for Rockvale right at the moment, but that's kind of turned the tide a little.
Takes a lot to change the momentum here on the road.
Got that extra back in again, too.
Davis still in at quarterback. It's 35-0 at halftime. Blackman over Nolensville. So they have reached halftime there. And Stewarts Creek has to burn a timeout here. Didn't have things set. We'll take it as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. It is 10:53 to go in the third. Stewarts Creek has the ball on the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line, trailing 17-3.
If you could believe this or not, MTCS scored again. 56-0.
I would believe it, yeah.
Been a running clock the whole second half. That was a pick six, this last score by Riley Brown.
Domino's Pizza.
We've got a little stoppage of play. There we go, ready to go here. 10:53 to play here in the third quarter. So just getting started good here. Davis going to hand off, and now it's going to be a halfback pass if he can do it, and he doesn't throw it. It's Stewart who's knocked out of bounds right about the line of scrimmage. Well, nobody to throw to downfield, was there?
No, and he did the wise thing, just kind of tucked it and got what he could get.
Luke Bernard on the stop, 1 yard gain on the play, brings up second
It's
down.
Bernard on the takedown.
Smyrna Ready Mix, Volunteer State Bank, McGuire Management Group, the Rockvale 12-Man Club, Brooks Electric.
So it's second. We'll call it 9.5.
Thank you, sponsors.
Two wides to the left. Snap to Davis, back to pass left side, and it's picked off. Kind of sailed on him, and it is going to be a pick. That is, let's see, Ametatoi. Hold on a second. Thought he might say it. I meant to ask, and halftime was a blur.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered for the Rockets. They get it right back. In fact, even probably better than they had it.
Elam Ametatoi.
Oh, you're good.
Well, that's what we're going to go with. I don't know if that's right or not. But the second turnover here. First interception. And this play blown up before it really got started good. Stewarts Creek in the backfield there quickly.
Well, that was Daniel Johnson who just rammed him to the ground.
Antoine Reynolds on the carry. 1 yard loss in the play.
So it's a loss of a yard.
And 11.
3 second half tackles for him already. We've only barely played 2 minutes. Coming here near side is R.C. Chia. That's the wide side of the field, another to the right. Halfback blocking right side, but it's going to be a pass complete to Chia, who's going to take it on the chin at the 23, but holds on to it there. Picks up 10 yards.
It's going to be close to the first down if they don't have it.
About a yard shy. They marked him back at the 23 and a half.
About 9. They may have got about 9 yards there.
10-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 1.
So 3rd and 1. Well, they were behind the chain, so I guess
That's
it was
right.
10. I forgot about that. So 3rd and 1 after the 10-yard pickup. Right side, Lewis. Another near side, halfback on the right side of that line. Now they shift here to the near side, and now there's movement. So will this cost Rockvale 5 yards? I do believe that is correct.
Ball start against the Rockets. 5-yard penalty.
A little anxious here on the left side of that line.
Left guard or left tackle moved over there.
So that moves the ball back to the 28. Still a 3rd and 6. So another down to work with. Hamby runs back out there with Chia. He doesn't even go to the huddle. He knows the play call. Lewis and Bingham roll out there to the right. So 2 wide receivers right, 1 near side. And back to pass Hamby. Has some time. Pass is tipped. Intended for Lewis, who was double covered across the right side.
Yeah, he threw that one in traffic a little bit.
So now 4th down, and John, this is too far for a field goal. Not really looking for them to punt here, I wouldn't think. Need 6 yards for a first down.
You don't want to miss an opportunity. So see what they have up their sleeve here.
Stewarts Creek defense going to pin their ears back and see what happens. 1 receiver either side. Another pistol set, and now Chia is in motion from left to right. Halfback pass going downfield, wide open. Caught, but dropped. Caught and then dropped. It would have been a Rockvale TD.
RC's pass intended for
Lewis. Missed opportunities for both teams. I think he was running back, backpedaling back, and I think he just never could get quite control on it that he wanted.
Got a little air under that ball when the throw was made, didn't they? So it's going to be Stewarts Creek taking over here.
Well, that was a great call.
It almost worked, too.
You could have caught that pass. I mean, you would have been that open, Brian. I don't know if you'd have caught it either.
I don't think I would have gotten but 5 yards down
but
the field.
I do think the fact he was backing up, the ball was a little tad underthrown, and he was backing up, and I think he just, when he fell, he couldn't hold on to it. Great play.
Stewarts Creek's going to take over here, and they probably, John, feel like maybe they
dodged a major bullet.
Dodged
there.
a bullet, yeah. Run play on 1st and 10, and gosh, I think they're going to lose a yard here. As Boone got in the backfield and did not allow Brown to get anything. 2nd and 12. Boy, that has plagued them all night long. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 11. It's just been an extra hill to have to climb.
Well, you're looking at 12 yards now. Even though it's 2nd down, you're already in the hole.
And one less down to deal with.
Right.
Because this is you've only got 2 more downs after this one. Davis works from under center. He's going to back the pass, and he slips down. So he was down.
Yep.
And he is going to slip right around the 19-yard line. He stopped to try to plant to throw and slipped. A turf monster with the tackle that time.
Well, this really puts him in a hole now. 3rd and 18.
Boy, when you look at things like that, John, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's just.
That's not in the playbook.
No.
That the quarterback slips.
7:05 to play here in the 3rd.
If they were the pros, he could have gotten back up and threw it.
That's true. They need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The ball is at the 19. Davis under center. Pitches back to Brown. Brown trying to get the left edge. Nothing there. Just not there.
On the stop, brings up
Paldo and company.
A little bit of a second half adjustment there to Stewarts Creek's running game by Rockvale, and
looks like they're underway over at Siegel tonight as they take on Smyrna in the second half. Close one there. This one close as well, but this second half especially it's been a myriad of issues both sides really. A couple of turnovers. A punt, going to be taken by Rockvale at the 50, and no return.
Well, that was dangerous right there.
Boy, it was. The ball was kind of like right there out in front of him.
For the Rocket Man himself, our mascot.
So, ball will be at the 49 of Stewarts Creek. And you know, John, tonight Rockvale has lived in Stewarts Creek territory, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it's been almost every possession, at least on the 50. And that really puts a comfort level if you're on the offense.
So it's 1st and 10. And here's a run to the near side by Lewis.
Nice cut in,
but only gets about a yard out of it.
For your Rockets.
Hadley making the tackle for Stewarts Creek. Brings up a 2nd down now. Hamby trots back out to the huddle. We've just been both teams kind of spinning their wheels here in the 3rd. Going to send Chia in motion. Fake the handoff to him, and it's Reynolds running near side. Keeps the legs churning across the 45. Down to about the 42. It's a 6-yard gain there. And Hill making the tackle.
Edhar Reynolds on the carry. 5-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd
and 4.
And about 4. Need to get it to the 39. Ball's on the 43-yard line. Turned out to be a very comfortable night here when the sun went down. Boy, it really cooled off. A lot of folks out here at the Rock tonight. Military Appreciation Night. They do a great job with that for sure. Here's Reynolds, and he is met by the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, who slammed the door shut. Hadley was one of those back there for sure, and I think Daniel Johnson.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for your Rockets.
And we've got our first final of the night in here this evening with MTCS a winner 63-0 on the road down at Grace Baptist in Chattanooga.
Well, if they get on the bus, they could be home before we get home.
Yep. Going to have a fun night ride back.
Bet they stop somewhere. What do you bet?
Probably. And it's a fake on the punt. And she is going to be taken down at the 47-yard line. And that's where Stewarts Creek will get the football. That's a nice stop there by the Creek defense. Jackson leading the way on that one. Add Gomar to that.
Well, that's a big stop by Stewarts Creek. Weren't fooled by it. He really didn't have anywhere to go.
Coach Count's not afraid to roll the dice there.
Well, I think right now he feels pretty confident with his defense.
Stewarts Creek with the ball at their own 47.5-yard line.
But it only takes one score, Brian, and it's going to be a different game.
Well, a touchdown, and it's a 7-point lead. Ball bobbled on the pitch back, but nice run upfield by McKnight.
Rockvale tacklers on the play. No gain. Second down.
Well, he just ran laterally. There's no gain.
Redhawks.
My shadow kind of confused me there.
Evidently, our spotter's having trouble with names, too.
Elam
Amatui
on the tackle there, brings up a second down. Looks like Davis going to work from the shotgun this time, or a pistol formation. Fakes the handoff back to pass, running for his life. The catch is going to be made by Johnson, but no gain right there at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they had Davis running for his life. Just floated one out there. No room. Third down. Bernard broke it up.
I can only recall one play where it was across the middle that they got some yardage on. Otherwise, they've not done a whole lot in the passing game. But Davis, in defense of Davis, he hasn't had much time to throw it. Even getting a screen pass is tough.
Yeah, like that last play. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Still 17-3. Rockvale on top. Two receivers, a halfback on the left. Motioning Hill to the numbers. Davis looks under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Now going to float it out left side and out of bounds.
Yep.
Nice in the air catch by Dallas Johnson, but he came down out of bounds. Is there a flag on the play?
Or did he? Yeah, maybe.
Ineligible man downfield, Stewarts Creek. So there was a flag. And it's against Stewarts Creek. Well, I guess the question is,
will they decline it?
Right. And it's going to be fourth down. I think he motioned fourth. No, third down. Would have to be. So 3rd and 15.
Eligible man downfield. 5-yard penalty. Brings up 3rd and 15.
So they've got to get it to the 42 of Rockvale. 15 yards to go here for the Redhawks. Two receivers now in motion is Hill coming out here to the right side. Hard count. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, now floats one long and deep, but this one overthrown into double coverage intended for McQueen downfield. But John Davis would have had to thread the needle right there between two defenders. That was almost an impossible task.
Well, he had to come up in the pocket because of the rush. He did a good job of that, but when you do that, you also kind of, your footwork may not be what it needs to be.
John, Rockvale has almost made Stewarts Creek a little one-dimensional here, knowing that they've got to throw, and they've been in such long down and distance situations. And now on 4th and 15, forced to punt. See how much leg Williams can get into it. Boy, they brought some pressure. It's a high kick. It's going to bounce and then bounce back toward Rockvale. So it's going to be down at the 39, I think.
Well, we played the third quarter, and Rockvale's lost 10 yards because that's where they're going to start 10 yards back than what they've had the whole half at around the 50-yard line.
Well, tonight, yeah, it's one of the rare times that they've been in their own territory to start a drive. Get 17-3 here. Other games going on. Keep you updated on everything as we get some scores. And after the game, Court Steele will host the Friday Night Thunder post-game scoreboard show. He'll be with you until 11 p.m. So on 1st and 10, it's Reynolds getting the call this time. Not much doing. Gets a couple forward progress to the 41. Boy, it's both of these teams, John, have really not allowed the run game to get established tonight.
No, neither team.
McQueen and Hadley teaming up on the tackle.
We saw Stewarts Creek get a little spark there at the end of the first half, but they've been shut out in this third quarter.
We have played this third quarter between, let's say the 35 and the 35. Reynolds gets the call again, breaks it outside to the 45 and ridden out of bounds there for a 4-yard gain. Just trying to take an angle and try to beat around the edge. And, you know, John, in this region, it's just almost an impossible thing to ask to have enough speed to get around the defense, for any team in this league. Williams showing his speed defensively for the Red Hawks. 3rd down and 4. Part of the difference has been the third downs that Rockvale has been much different story than Stewarts Creek.
Yes.
This is
much
3rd
easier,
and 4.
yeah.
Yep. High snap, and Hamby just has to try to bring it in. I don't know if they got it back or not. Stewarts Creek says they have the football, and they do. So a high snap. Hamby couldn't hold on to it, tried to rake it back in and couldn't. And Daniel Johnson comes away with the big scoop.
Well, that's a terrible feeling if you're Hamby. I mean, not much you could do. He tried to dive on the ball, but Stewarts Creek was right there.
That is the second turnover in this quarter for Rockvale. Some of the best field position they've had all night here to start a series, and here come the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, trailing 17-3. Probably only one play left in this third quarter. Pitch back, and here's Stewart trying to take it left side. 35 to the 30 to the 25. Downed inside right at the 25-yard line, it looks like. And a nice rumble for Jaden Stewart, the 5'8", 167-pound junior, 13-yard gainer.
1st and 10 from the
Swamgee on the tackle. And it's a First Bank first down. First Bank serving Rutherford County with community-focused banking. Building stronger communities every day. First Bank. Ball from the left hash. Little misdirection in the backfield. Trying a little wing tee, and I have no idea who wound up with the football. I think there were at least 2 handoffs back there, if not more. But it's going to be for a loss of a yard. Brings up a 2nd down. Sangui on the tackle. That is a loss of a yard. And that takes us to the 4th quarter of play. Rockvale 17, Stewarts Creek 3. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Check out WGNSSports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's WGNSSports.com.
Some updates. Laverne has scored. It's 27-7. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Blackman up 42-0 going to the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. And it's the Redhawks moving right to left. Here's a quick screen pass to McQueen. A zig and a zag at the 25 to the 20, inside the 20, down at the 15-yard line. And 11-yard gain. Paldo making the stop there. And it's third down now. Also, fourth quarter, it's Oakland. We haven't given an Oakland update here lately. And it's 38-0, Oakland over Pearl Cone. And again, that's a fourth quarter of play. Run down to the 10-yard line. Starting to soften up that Rockvale interior a little bit on that 6-yard gain by Stewart, or Brown rather.
Be first and 10 for the Redhawks from the Rockvale 11-yard.
I was looking and I just flipped a coin in my mind. Couldn't find the number. Sledge did make the tackle though.
That's what makes you a good broadcaster.
Well, it was 50-50.
Templeton.
Davis works from under center. Here's a pitch back. It's Brown again, going right side. 10, 5, stiff arm, and out of bounds.
Well, he wheeled his way down there, didn't he?
Sure did. He almost got in there, and I think he's going to be out around the 1 or 2. So it's first and goal as they operate here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Named among the nation's best, the law offices of John Day, delivering proven results in personal injury and wrongful death cases. Ball is at the 1. First and goal from the 1-yard line for Stewarts Creek. Start of the fourth, 13-10, Siegel leading Smyrna. Going to be a direct snap to Brown. Brown in there, touchdown, Stewarts Creek. And they make Rockvale pay on that second turnover of the third quarter here to start the fourth. We've got us a ball game here now, folks.
Well, Brown really impressed me there on that drive. He and Stewart some good plays running the football.
That's a Toots touchdown, of course, for Stewarts Creek. Don't forget Wednesdays, all about Toots' famous chicken finger basket. Just $6.99 at lunch, $7.99 at dinner. 40-year tradition at Toots, good food and fun. Landon Wharf for point. This is big. Snap, set, good. Kick away. The kick is through the uprights. 10:30 to play in this ball game. It's 17-10. Rockvale on top. State Farm Prep Sports.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hi, Murfreesboro. This is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. This is the time of year where we have lots of amazing adoptable cats and kittens. So if there is a furry feline companion in your future, come in and see us. We are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, we have lots of amazing adoptable cats and kittens. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street. Family owned and operated.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The game tonight brought to you by Two's Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
Brian, John, Rod here with you tonight, and glad to be. Appreciate the hospitality here at Rockvale. Riverdale answered Laverne's score, and they now lead 34-7. No change in that Smyrna-Siegel game. Tight as a tick there. We're a one-score game here, too, as we get the Wharf kickoff. And it's going to take a bounce and roll into the back of the end zone. So the first touchback of the game right there.
Well, this is judgment time for Rockvale. They've got 10:31. They need a drive, and they need to drive, errorless drive, get it down the field, and a score would really be big. Stewarts Creek defensive stop, and man, it gets wild.
You are right. Or another turnover, something like that changes the flow of this game. So a solid drive needed if you're a Rockvale fan here. And it's Hamby back to pass. Now he's on the run. Goes to his safety valve out here, tries to get it to Bingham, and falls incomplete. Stewarts Creek trying to do a little bit of what they've had all night on that side of the ball and rush the quarterback. Brings up a second down and 10. We encourage you to join us tomorrow morning beginning at 9. We've got about a 12-13 minute interview with all of the coaches between 9 and 11:15. That's when Cougar Corner starts. On the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro. Hamby passes left side. It's going to be complete 30, 35 to the 40, and spun out of bounds there. And that was a pass over to R.C. Chiha for 20. Well, that's a way to do it.
First down, Rockets.
So another First Bank first down here. From the classroom to the football field, First Bank stands behind the next generation. Ball at the 40. 10-14 to play here in the ball game. And it's a one-score contest. Great night for high school football. Great night for region play for a lot of our teams. Two receivers left. Now they're going to help to block here on the left side of that line. And it's going to be Reynolds pushing his way to the 45 for a 5-yard gain. Reynolds is 5'6", 184, and lightning quick. Boy, he shoots out of the backfield like a rocket. Well, I guess he is a rocket, a Rockvale rocket. Cunningham on the tackle for Stewarts Creek.
Big first down run there. Makes it a very makeable 2nd and 4.
So you're going to have Hamby with right behind him Reynolds, who gets the pitch and the first down across the 50 and into Stewarts Creek territory. I saw something fly in there. I don't know if it was. It was not a flag. It's a First Bank first down for the Rockets. Dallas Johnson on the tackle. Clock rolling, under 10 minutes now, almost under 9 minutes left in this ball game. Going to send twin receivers to either side of the hashes here on the near side, another to the far side for Hamby, but it's going to be Reynolds getting the call once again. And he's going to rumble inside the 45 to the 44, I think, is where they're going to put it.
Reynolds on the carry, 3 yards.
So about 3 yards on the pickup. Cunningham with another tackle. Second down, 7 yards to go. And John, right now, Coach Counts is going 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, they're doing a good job mixing up things a little bit too. And the holes are getting a little bigger for Rockvale, as it was Stewarts Creek.
Lewis lining up near side. I think that's Chia on the left side. Pass across the middle, incomplete. Intended for the big tight end, and that was the old Frank Wycheck look right there, but incomplete. Pass a little high, and that's pretty dangerous in that spot, isn't it?
Nice play, though. It was if he hits him in the numbers, he's got a first down.
I think that's Connor Nichols.
Hamby's pass was incomplete, brings up third down.
Don't know if it's the time of night or what, but I had a hard time reading that number. First time they've tried to target the tight end this evening. Halfback, an extra one here on the right side, helping to block as Hamby rolls out. Lofts it downfield, and his receiver was down.
There's going to be a flag there, too, I think. That's why he fell down.
And that receiver is Lewis. But I think the reason he was on the ground is because of interference. We'll see, but there's not only one, but two. It's a block in the back. Or no, that's right. Pass interference. So that is going to cost Stewarts Creek 15 yards.
That's a huge play right there. I mean, huge. It's
well, on 3rd and 7, you give them a first down.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
a 15-yard completion is what it is like.
You would have forced them to have a 4th and 7.
Yeah.
That penalty gives Rockvale first down from the
So it is a first down for the Rockets by virtue of the penalty. Puts the ball inside the 30 at the 29. Left hash is where the ball is. At the Stewarts Creek 29 are the Rockets trying to answer the Stewarts Creek touchdown. Reynolds bounces off the line and then is going to be wrapped up, knocked back to the 30 for a loss of a yard. Gomar with that one. Let's see. Riverdale scores on a 53-yard pass from Reynolds to Hampton to take a 41-7 lead. And that is the latest update we have for you. So beginning to pull away from Laverne there. 2nd and 11 now. You can hear the Stewarts Creek band across the way. They're wild and raucous. Bingham in motion from right to left. They're passing to the left side to Bingham and floated it too far in front and incomplete. I'm not sure Bingham knew exactly where to be. I don't know. It looked like he was open over there.
He was wide open. It would have been a big gainer.
So he had a lot of room to rumble there on that left side. John, one thing about this drive, it's taken some time off the clock.
Yeah, it has. And it depends on where Stewarts Creek gets the ball is going to be very important if they hold them here.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Just on field position alone, it's helped Rockvale.
They're going to use 2 wides here to the near side, 1 to the left. He's at the numbers. Hash's numbers here to the near side, and it's going to be a Hamby pass attempt. He floats one right side, and it is going to be incomplete and no flag intended for Kavion Reedy here on the near side. And that was Camarion Hill defending on the play. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. And it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. Why not, I guess?
Yes, they are.
So
it's going to be a long one.
This is at the 37, so it'd be a 47-yard field goal attempt. So from 47 yards away, Troutman, and it's blocked. But we've got whistles. So we'll have to see what this is all about.
You see a flag? I don't see a flag at all.
It's got to be. Why would they stop play otherwise? You know? But I don't see it, no. I can't find them anymore. I think they need to be pink. What do you think? It's not very manly, but at least
How
you can see it.
How about fluorescent yellow? You know, like a
Flag on the play goes against the Red Hawks.
Going to be a 5-yard penalty against Stewarts Creek here. So that puts the ball at the 36. So a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick is away. Does it have the distance? It does, but it's wide left. Had the distance, but wide left.
No good.
Almost.
Looked like he had better leg on the first one.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Kind of got in it more, even though it was blocked. Well, that's going to put the ball at the 20-yard line for Stewarts Creek. 6:59 to go. They trail by 7. A Stewarts Creek score, things are going to get very, very interesting. Just 1 tick under 7 minutes to play in this one. It's been a good one here from Rockvale this evening.
Calls for the Rockvale defense to stand up here.
Davis with the pitch back to Brown. Brown gets to the 20, so
nothing.
Well, John, it almost looked like a monstrous collision there, and it was Sledge who was in the way. I wonder if his first nickname is Hammer. Dallas Johnson, Jaden Stewart line up wide outs to the right side. Back to pass. Empty backfield for Davis. And a dangerous pass right there at the line of scrimmage. Actually going to lose a few yards is Jaden Stewart, I think.
Well, he took a hit, that's for sure.
He was clobbered.
Agridola with a stop. 3rd down.
Agridola on the thunderous hit. And they did lose a yard. So 3rd and 10. So they maybe gained a half a yard on the other. Huge 3rd down in this ball game right here. 1-score Rockvale lead. Stewarts Creek has it 3rd and 10 at their own 20. Fake the handoff. They bring the house. Looking deep and long and incomplete. Intended for Dallas Johnson. They kind of had him defended stride for stride there. And on 4th down at their 20, they're going to have to punt.
That's a big stop by Rockvale. Huge. Now, if I'm the punt returner, I don't touch this ball. I let it land wherever it lands. Still time for Stewarts Creek if they can make quick stops.
Well, they almost need to get a 3 and out here if you're Stewarts Creek, and they being Rockvale. The punt is partially blocked, I think, and it's going to dribble to the 31-yard line.
The Red Hawks punt will be down at the Red Hawks 31-yard line.
Is there a flag? Is the question.
See one. Well, maybe. Yeah,
I heard
maybe
whistle
see
after.
it down there on
I'm not sure if it's not roughing the kicker.
Well, the crowd is reacting as if it is.
Well, if it is, that's a huge change.
But if it's blocked, it shouldn't be roughing the kicker. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Well, it depends on who made the block.
Yeah.
It looked like that one of the linemen kind of jumped up in the air and deflected off of the hand there. But that's another one of those flags I still haven't seen. I don't know if they pick them up quick or what, but I did hear the whistle.
You see down there at the 8?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out.
They need bigger flags.
I'm telling you, I think they need to be hot pink.
You're into that pink, but I'm going for fluorescent.
Well, you know, the green has kind of a yellowish tint to it where they do the offsetting colors for the American flag out here.
Yeah.
And just makes it a little harder to see.
Well, I wish they'd decide something.
Yeah, I mean, we're just walking around.
Here we go.
The call goes against your Rockets.
So it's going to be against Rockvale. Ball back to the 25.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's still 4th and 5 now.
It had to be offsides. Yeah. I don't know if I'd try to be blocking this thing. I think I'd rather set up.
Well, they have some extra protection there for Mr. Williams. And the snap, it's a fake on 4th and 5. Coming to the near side and taken down at the 21. They faked it to Eli Murray. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rockvale Rockets. At the 22, yes.
Luke Bernard.
Luke Bernard, my gosh. We called his name a bunch tonight.
That was a super tackle. I mean, he gets by him.
Yeah.
He's probably got it.
1st and 10 for your Rockets.
So 1st and 10, Rockvale.
Blast off like a rocket.
Hamby, 5:17 to play in this one. It's a one-score Rockvale lead. Hamby back to pass. Slings it and right into the breadbasket of Judson Bingham, but incomplete. I don't think Judson was really ready for that one.
Intended for Bingham, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
So it's a 2nd down now.
Fans, as we're exiting the stadium tonight, if you want
Got another final in tonight, and the Blackman Blaze are winners at Nolensville this evening. Final is 42-7. Here's on this run play Reynolds, and he's going to lose 2. So if you're keeping score, Blackman and MTCS games both final tonight. Gomar made the last stop there. So it's 3rd down for Rockvale. Hamby going deep down the left side and caught. That is R.C. Chia for the touchdown. Rockets, a 23-yard strike. What a huge score for Rockvale here.
Really wasn't expecting that, but came at a good time. Puts that cushion back up for Rockvale.
Rockets trying to win a big region game here at home. Just got the big Toots touchdown here. For 4 decades, families have made Toots their weekend tradition. Those baby back ribs, awfully good. The extra point is up and good. Your new score with 4:28 to play in this ball game, 24-10. Rockvale leads Stewarts Creek, and this is State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Eden Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. Give them a call, 615-459-2683.
Well, the kickoff is going to bounce into the end zone, and Stewarts Creek has the ball at the 20-yard line. And John, with 4:28, this is almost a must-score drive for Stewarts Creek.
And a quick one. They've got to score quick. and they need to break one if they got a chance, if they got any kind of chance.
An update with Siegel and Smyrna. The Stars, with 2:40 left, move it to the 39, but had to punt. So Smyrna has it at their own 36, and it's a 13-10 ball game with Siegel leading. So that's an update on the status of that game.
What quarter is that?
That's in the fourth.
Oh.
Getting late in that one as well. The Oakland game is a final two, 38-6, by the way. Airing it out near side, and it's going to fall incomplete, intended for Dallas Johnson from Davis.
Lou Bernard on the coverage.
Second down and 10. John, if you're Rockvale here, you pin your ears back and get the football back. You may not have to give it up again.
Right. You know they're going to run it if they get the ball back.
So it's second and 10. 3 wide receivers to the right, and Davis rolls out that way, brings some pressure. Completion made by Johnson over there. I'm surprised they blew the whistle there, but it's for about a 3-yard pickup, maybe 3.5.
3-yard gain on the play.
He was actually pushed out of bounds there. It was a little closer to the sideline than I thought.
I think he actually kind of stepped out of bounds.
Maybe so. 3rd down and 6. 3:52 to play. It's 24-10 Rockvale. Stewarts Creek. Davis coming near side and incomplete. And in fact, Luke Bernard almost became the receiver in that. Another Rockvale score. They lead Laverne 44-7. Here, Stewarts Creek facing 4th down. And John, do you go for it and hope your defense gets you back out there quick, or what?
I believe you just about have to. They may not, but you're down 2 scores. They're going to punt, though.
They are going to punt. Rockvale should get decent field position. Ready for the punt. They get it away. Everybody from Rockvale gets away from it. It's going to be down at the Stewarts Creek 48-yard line with 3:33 to play.
47-yard line.
John, Coach Counts last week got his first win at Rockvale here on this field in a game that was supposed to be at Laverne, and the rain moved it to Saturday, the complete game. Looking to go 2-0 here at home. How about that?
Close to it. Like in the Rockville area, isn't he? Now, I would imagine Coach Caudill will use both of his timeouts, try to save as much time as he can, but they put it in the air.
They sure do. Pass here to the right side is completed to R.C. Chia to the 35-yard line, and it's an 11-yard gain.
First down, Rockets.
So the Rockets get a first down. Cheering on student athletes with every new set of downs. That's First Bank. Clock does now start after the chain has been set across the way. Chia to the left. Right side receiver is Lewis. And now they're going to move Chia to here, the right side. So empty on the left. Extra halfback blocking there on the left side of the line. And going right side and deep and long, and he pulled it in. Touchdown to Lewis. What a throw. What a grab.
Going for the marbles there. And I mean, Hamby did a great job, had plenty of time to throw, because basically I think they thought they were going to run the football.
A 35-yard strike, and the Rockets pulling away. Wowee. That was a thing of beauty. Toots touchdown for the Rockvale Rockets, and now the extra point attempt is up by Troutman, and it is good. So another score here for the Rockvale Rockets. It's now 31-10. 2:47 to play. Rockvale on top. This is
Don't
State
let
Farm
concerns
Prep
about
Sports.
today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand the impact of these events and make sure that your goals are top of mind. While you can't control market volatility, we'll help focus on what you can control. We can connect in several virtual ways. Start by giving me a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our game and Coach's Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard.
Rockvale Culinary fed us here in the press box some wonderful
jalapeno
stuffed jalapenos, bacon wrapped.
Rod didn't cough once after he had one.
Kick is in the air, and it is going to bounce its way into the end zone. No, you would have known if he did.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Was that several times that he did it? I mean, was it just?
Well, the entire pregame show, he had like a jalapeno brownie stuck in his throat. You know, so it was like.
Did he have any water? Did he have any water?
Probably not. I can't remember now. We have had to give Rod the Heimlich a few times on road trips. I don't think he chooses food or something.
I want to hear the story about the hot dog in Lebanon.
Hot dog in
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
A chili dog, didn't he? Or was it a chili dog? Yeah.
With
onions.
Onion dog. Yeah. Back to pass, and the pass is batted into the air and comes down to the turf as Davis he's had a long night back there behind center. Made that way by Rockvale, honestly.
Yes, it really has.
Sangui got a hand on the pass attempt and batted it in the air. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 4th and 20 coming up for Smyrna at the Siegel 44. It's still 13-10. Stars on top. So that's the latest update there. Smyrna misses a tying field goal with 16 seconds left. Long pass is incomplete. Intended here near side for Johnson. That was Mr. Chandler. Back there again. Bernard. So 3rd down now. Looks like that ball game is just about over, if not over. That's 2 weeks in a row. One win for Siegel over Stewarts Creek, and now another over their Smyrna Bulldogs. 3rd down here for the Creek. 2:33 to play. Davis going to work with an empty backfield and just no time to pass, but it's going to be completed and then incomplete, they're going to call it. Stewart had it, dropped it, and then it was dropped because Bernard just laid the hammer. So 4th down. Well, this has been some fine defensive effort by the Rockets.
It really has. The pursuit has been great all night. And tip your cap to the Rockvale defense. I know Stewarts Creek doesn't have Jerry Taylor, but they've got running backs. Marcus Brown is the real deal, and they've shut him down tonight.
It's 31-10 Rockvale with 2:25. Stewarts Creek had the ball about 20 seconds and forced to punt. It's going to be taken by the Rockets and returned for 2 yards. And that was Manitowi.
Elam on the return.
They just call him Elon here. That's his first name.
44-yard line.
So the ball at the 44. And Rockvale's looking for a first down or 2 here to milk away the clock. And the Rockvale players certainly get this crowd into it here. Hamby's back to pass, surveys. Now goes deep. Is it another home run ball? It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Dallas Johnson. He's going to have the ball at the 20. And John, it looks like we're just going to have the same thing, right?
Yep.
They had it at the 20 and just do it all over again.
Interception.
Hamby going downfield. Has the ball picked. I have that as 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions tonight. It's
tonight's game, Animal City Music World Drummers Den and Mills Family Pharmacy.
I try to keep the turnovers here, and I have that as 5 for the game between both teams. This second half kind of riddled with turnovers. Not many people have left the stands. There have been a few trying to get an early exit. Davis is going to drop back. He's going to fling it. And it's picked off. It's pick for pick here. And that's Chandler. Jeremiah Chandler with his second interception of the season. Unless he has another one tonight that I can't remember, but I don't think he does. So now let's make it 3 turnovers apiece. Got the Rockvale student section chanting here in the stands as Rockvale's back out here on offense with Hamby. And a flag flies in the air as Malachi Hemphill carries it to the 46-yard line. 1:48 to play in this one, and it's a 31-10 Rockvale lead for those who are catching our coverage here tonight. It's going to be a hold against Rockvale, so this will definitely back them up.
Time to run the ball and run the clock out.
See if there's any other interesting things going on in the mid-state.
It's a 10-yard penalty on the play. 1st and 20 for your Rockets.
Coffee County beat the Franklin Admirals. Coffee County's in a weird region. They play Williamson County teams.
Yeah, that is weird. Big win for them, though.
I bet they're glad not to be in this region anymore, though.
I like that little trip down to Coffee County, though.
It wasn't bad.
Left the banner there once.
Have to repair their visiting press box. After the 10-yard penalty, it's going to be a run by Hemphill across the 35 to the 36. So about a 7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. Clock running. Brown made the tackle. John, if they time this out just right, they may not even without a first down have to give the football back. Clock's at 1:20. Going to roll down to the 2nd win in a row in region play for the Rockvale Rockets. And the 2nd loss in a row for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Receiver to either side. Blocking halfback here on the near side. That's where the play comes, is this way. Not much doing here for Hemphill. Going to get about a yard, 3rd down. Johnson on the tackle.
4-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and the play clock hasn't started, and the game clock is at 33 seconds. So they really don't even have to snap the football. So this is going to be a victory for Rockvale tonight. An impressive defensive effort especially. We're going to roll up to the line of scrimmage and maybe snap the ball. Working from under center with 5 with 4. Listen to this Rockvale crowd. There's the knee, and this ball game is over. It's a final tonight as Rockvale has defeated Stewarts Creek 31-10 to go 2-0 in region play. Fun atmosphere here on Military Appreciation Night. It's going to be a fun night on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. That's what's headed your way after this timeout right here on WGNS and Big G TV at State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive a settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, where, of course, they've got barbecue and smoked chicken, ribs, but they have other favorites.
Our chicken tenders are delicious. We bread them here ourselves. We have so many different kinds of sides, and our nachos are really good and popular. I love the menu. I could literally eat here every day.
Anne-Marie Brent's at Rick's Barbecue.
We're thankful for the customers. We have a lot of regulars, loyal customers that come in, and when they come in, I already know their order.
Bet you're hungry now. We'll see you at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Big savings are headed your way, Murfreesboro. America's Thrift Stores is opening a new location at 1030 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Get ready for a clean and organized shopping experience where you'll find up to 70% off name brand clothes and so much more. And the best part, thousands of new items hit the floor every single day. It's like walking into a brand new store every time you visit, all thanks to generous local donations. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro to learn more.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Welcome back to Rockvale High School. The Rockets victorious tonight, 31-10. Everything is final tonight, and we're going to run that down. But the first thing that we're going to do is head to Siegel, where Danny Brewer was alongside tonight to catch the contest between the Stars and the Bulldogs. It was Siegel a winner by a final of 13-10, and that was, Danny, if I recall correctly, was that the halftime score?
No, yeah, it was. Yes, that may have been the first quarter score.
Yeah.
We had, or maybe that was a halftime score for sure. I know Siegel scored the first 2 times they had the ball, and they didn't score again. Smyrna's defense really stepped up, and in the second half, Siegel's defense did too. Just neither team could find a way to make it happen offensively in the second half.
So if I was trying to see the tweets and everything about how the game kind of ended there, but there was a game-tying field goal attempt of about, 22 yards with 16
31
seconds?
yarder. It was a 31 yarder that he came up just a couple of inches short. Early in the fourth quarter, they missed a field goal as well. It was like a 26 yarder or 26, 30 yards, something like that they missed earlier to tie the game. So Smyrna had 2 shots in the fourth quarter to tie the game with field goals, and they unfortunately missed them both.
Well, it sounds like much like part of what we saw tonight was a great defensive effort from both sides. You saw that tonight, obviously.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. The Smyrna defense really stepped up. Siegel never threatened in the second half. They may have crossed the 50-yard line one time, but they never even threatened to score in the second half.
Well, the region standings are awfully weird. Riverdale beat Laverne tonight 44-7. Oakland was out of conference, but went over Pearl Cone 38-6. With the Rockvale win over Stewarts Creek 31-10, and the Smyrna loss 13-10 to Siegel. Blackman was out of conference; they won as well. But next week's game with Rockvale and Smyrna, I don't know that we would have gone into that game saying Rockvale's undefeated in the region and playing at Smyrna. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly right. Yeah, no, it's a topsy-turvy district right now. The thing about it is you've got a logjam in first place: Oakland, Siegel, Blackman, and then Rockvale. So a couple of teams you didn't think would be there are 2-0 right now in the district.
Well, it's going to be an interesting game next week. We get to head to Robert L. Rake Stadium and SRM Field, and always looking forward to that. That'll be our broadcast game next Friday night. So I guess we'll see you there, and you're going to bring up caviar to the press box to us.
Well, we won't have caviar, but we might have some armadillo eggs.
Armadillo eggs. I think I'll pass. Oh, boy. Well, Danny, I appreciate it. Thanks for the check-in, and we will catch you in the morning, sir.
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right. That is Danny Brewer with your Dr. Automotive report here this evening. Don't forget our friends at Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and his brother Randy and their whole staff proudly serving Rutherford County for decades with ASE certified auto repair. They grew up here. They're your neighbors. They work on both foreign and domestic vehicles, so give them a chance next time you need car repair. They'll do you right. Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at drautomotive.com. I'm sorry, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com. I knew that wasn't right when I said it. So as we continue here with the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show, we're going to send it over to John, and he's going to take us through the next few minutes here as the bands are playing and lights are dimmed and people are celebrating here at Rockvale, at least tonight, John.
Well, a big win for the Rockets, and quite convincingly, actually. Really impressed with their defense. But before we get into that, it's time for our Sir Pizza replays. And it starts out with Rockvale getting on the board first. 10:01 to go in the first quarter. 43-yard pass by Hamby and got them up 7-0.
Pizza replays. Back to pass Hamby. Airing it out deep. Long pass is going to be caught. And it is an RCT at PD. Rockets find Pater in one pass. That a big 43-yarder.
Well, give all the credit there to the offensive line who gave Hamby all day to throw. That was a beautifully thrown pass. Don't get me wrong, but they gave him a lot of time. And then Rockvale came back after a turnover with 3:06 to go in the first. A 32-yard field goal attempt by Troutman.
Pizza replays. This is going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights by Isaac Troutman.
And it was 10-0. And Rockvale, again, with 6:30 to go in the half, the second quarter, that is, a 1-yard run by Reynolds.
Replays.
A little extra blocking in there.
Yep, they're going to go 2 halfbacks here to the near side. Plowing the road for Anton Reynolds. A 1-yard scamper for the Rocket TD.
And that made it 17-0. Stewarts Creek did get on the scoreboard with 2 seconds to go in the first half on a 21-yard field goal by Warwick.
Replays.
So Landon Wharf is going to attempt a 21-yard field goal, looking for his first field goal of the season. Snap high. Davis gets it down. The kick is through the uprights as time expires here in the first half.
And Rockville led 17-3 at half. Stewarts Creek got on the scoreboard first in the second half with it was 10:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Nobody scored in the third. A 1-yard run by Jamarcus Brown.
Replays.
It'll be a direct snap to Brown. Brown in there. Touchdown. Stewarts Creek. And they make Rockville pay on that second turnover of the third quarter here to start the fourth. We've got us a ball game here now, folks.
Ball game it was until 4:28 to go in the fourth on a 23-yard pass play that put Rockville up again by 14.
Replays.
Hamby going deep down the left side and caught. That is R.C. Chia for the touchdown. Rockets, a 23-yard strike. What a huge score for Rockvale here.
Really wasn't expecting that, but came at a good time. Made it 24-10, and then Rockville scored for the final time. 2:47 to go in the game. This time, Hamby to Lewis.
Replays.
And going right side and deep and long, and he pulled it in. Touchdown to Lewis. What a throw. What a grab.
Going for the marbles there, and I mean, Hamby did a great job, had plenty of time to throw, because basically I think they thought they were going to run the football.
A 35-yard strike.
And the final was 31-10. Rockville with a big win, and they are now 2-0 in region play. And that's a look at your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
And the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. And it's all game about defense, I thought, tonight. I know they scored 31, but it was late. But, Rod, the defense did their job for both teams, really.
Yes, and it was a slugfest and a lot of hard tackles. And it was really fun to watch how aggressive they were in defense. They like those big people coming in like rockets and hitting people, don't you?
You got the stats
yeah. There? Oh, you want the stats? Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, sometime.
Okay, Gabriel Gomar had 7 tackles, played a good second half especially. Christian McQueen showed a lot of speed coming in on tackles. He had 3. Jonathan Hadley had 3 in the second half and a fumble recovery. Daniel Johnson was all over the place, had 6 tackles and a fumble recovery. Now for the Rockvale Rockets, Melvin Boone had quite a night, 5 tackles, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Luke Bernard played an outstanding game in his defensive back position. He had 8 tackles, but he was in better position for the ball than the receivers were the last couple series. Eli Blaemeyers had 1 sack, 1 tackle. And Takumi Asangui had 7 tackles. Caden Sledge had 6. And then Jeremiah Johnson had Jeremiah Chandler had an interception. Dallas Paulden also had 5 tackles in the game.
How many interceptions were there? How many turnovers were there total?
There was like
6. Okay, all right. Really good job by the Rockvale Rockets defense tonight. Here are the offensive stats. For Stewarts Creek, Jamarcus Brown, 15 carries, 47 yards. Jaden Stewart, 3 carries, 14 yards. McQueen had 4 carries for 20. And McKnight, 22 carries for 6. And Davis was 4 of 17 for the game, 68 yards and 2 interceptions. They rushed for 43 in the first, 55 in the second for a total of 98. They passed for 65 in the first, 3 in the second for a total of 68. And they wind up with total yardage of 166 yards. For the Rockets, Anton Reynolds had a good night, 17 carries and 54 yards. They shut him down early, but he got some holes open for him in the second half. Boone had 2 carries, 7 yards. Henfield, 1 carry, 7 yards. Lewis, 1 carry for 1 yard. And Chia, 1 carry, 2 yards. Hamby was 6 of 11. Well, I thought he threw it more than that, but 6 of 11. 122 yards and a couple of touchdowns and 1 interception. So the one interception was a kind of a deflection, but he threw really 2 pretty touchdown passes tonight's game. Had 1 dropped, and then they had another one dropped on the halfback pass. But overall, they played very well tonight, and they wound up winning at 31-10. Rod, I'm proud of you that you were able to get all those names at least out. I don't know if they were right or not, but you got them out.
I have no idea if they were right.
Yeah, but congratulations. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. And we'll turn it over to Brian now, who will wrap things up for tonight on another Friday night football night.
Yes, indeed. And I mentioned during a conversation with Danny that we're going to be over at Smyrna next week with Rockvale again. So looking forward to that, a road trip for the Rockets. So hope you'll tune in for that one. Our wrap-up includes our scoreboard. Let's take a look at that real quick. Our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, it was Riverdale victorious over Laverne, 44-7, as the Warriors are now 2-2. Oakland undefeated, 38-6 winners over Pearl Cone. It was Stewarts Creek falling here to Rockvale, 31-10. Siegel, 3-1 on the year. They are 13-10 winners over the Smyrna Bulldogs tonight, undefeated in the region too. For Cascade, a victory over Eagleville last night, 24-21. It was Blackman, they're 4-0. They beat Nolensville 42-7. And the MTCS Cougars improved to 2-1 with the 63-0 thumping of Grace Baptist out of Chattanooga. Not sure what happened in the PCA DCA game. I did every effort to try to find that score, and I could not find it anywhere. But they were looking to go 4-0. So that is a look at the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll have more scores, highlights, all kinds of information coming up here on Friday Night Thunder, post-game edition with the scoreboard show. Court Steele going to take it away here in just a few moments. But my thanks tonight to a lot of folks, our friends here at Rockvale, Principal Luker and Jason Crutchfield and Assistant AD Brian Guthrie and everybody who made Military Appreciation Night a success here and our broadcast this evening. Got to thank everybody here in the press box, too. Great food from Rockvale Culinary this evening. So that was great, absolutely great. Also, want to thank doing our Big G TV recording here this evening, Mikey Woodring and Micah Robeson, along with Chris Bissinger. And for John Dinkins and Rod Edwards, I'm Brian Barrett with a big hats off to Jackson Smith back at the station for doing all the really hard work there back at Radio Ranch. Again, our final score here from Rockvale, 31-10 victors over Stewarts Creek. So long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular programming on News